The muses come bearing gifts at this hour of night, and so I have something for you. Who knows? Maybe something else, some other piece of art that I put out on the internet for people to ignore. But I've been reading tales based on the prophetic, poetic, musical God of the Sun. And they brought words, and I feel like sharing them. I hope they are to your liking. I'm sorry if I'm talking a little slow, it's just not sure how to think about this entire situation. But anyway, this is a poem. The poem is called Pythos. It says, light needs a mirror to reflect glory. Without heart, without sound, how could anything resembling inspiration warm my lyres enough to thaw out the winter's lasting cold? Crossroads call and remind me, echoes of a sunny past, beauty at my fingertips and Saturn allowed to be channeled gracefully. The helium light no longer feels the same. Youth is still attributed to me, but I feel ancient, spent, distant, and forgotten. Priestly vibes now surround me, yes, drawing hate, love, and awe. But I have forgotten both how to dip my head down low and how to stand tall. I got far too good at standing and walking apart. Far, far apart. Somewhere in between, ruthless selfishness and saintly servile selflessness, my heart drifts like a disappointed, far too knowing ghost. Way too stubborn to give up on those growing slowly, but far too wise to spare a second to those of flimsy conscience. Maybe some of this is relatable, but even my voice now seems to ring in a different frequency. An inadequacy seems unambiguously clear, as though the glass has been cleaned, and the sight does not let me just be. As a warning sprouts, overthinking is not possible. The content and direction of thoughts are the real problem, that produce crippling anxiety. Even in meditation, reducing the amount of thoughts is looked at as a waste of effort. The goal is rather to examine thoughts through the lens of correct perspective, free of illusion. So please, if you wish to help me, don't insult my intelligence by suggesting what turns deliberations and worries into proper dangerous monsters. Don't waste our time suggesting repression. Surely it has worsened many of your problems. Suicide is an escape, not a solution, and it applies to the psyche as much or more than the physical body. Yes, physis. The lesson I must return to time and time again. Time, the implacable tyrant, none of us can ever escape. How do I better relate to you? The stillness of death continues to teach me, but sometimes I forget. My thoughts don't appease me. As I create, loneliness eats me, but approval and praise are not emotional needs, unlike how the shallow misread me. The need is material, a condition repeating. If create better I wish, some must read, listen, or otherwise need me, and give back in ways that will keep me increasing. This is actually a most predictable mind if you pay attention closely and read my planets, satellites, and stars with how they portray me. I am not an egotistical, shallow-minded, purposeless contrarian, nor am I delusional and troublingly idealistic. I am a demanding, principled, fierce extremist, practical, but too perfectionistic. Like begets like, so shallow, half-assed, and conformistic will produce nothing lasting, worthy, or original that can address gargantuan conflicts that have outlasted much of human effort. In simpler terms, it is not idealism, egotism, or misplaced rebellion that bind me. It is making peace with all the dirty, botched, shoddy, and unbalanced that make most of what is instead of what could be. Not because I am superior. Those that act, achieve with much less qualms are often far my superiors. So are those that know with much less tangle, even if they are better at doing with the hands of others. Many that were and many that are easily outshine, outsmart, and surpass me. I wish I were special in ways that truly did something for humans and the world, instead of verbose, unrelatable, incessant striving. Never achieving, never completing, only ever completely being, nothing but incomplete and aspiring. As I always have been. As you can probably already tell, I finished this poem during recording. Hope you don't mind. This has been Eduardo Ladino for Hoy Se Escribe, I guess. Hope this has been to your liking.